Still at 7th December 2016, 3:39 in the morning. This is a little addendum to the video that I just uploaded it says here 36 minutes ago. It occurred to me, namely, I want to point out to you that I added in the video description text beneath the video another possibility, okay, which on my end would seem pretty much like the same thing. I do want to point this out. Results-wise, so to speak. It occurred to me that it might just not actually, it might be something third, namely something similar to what I wrote in the explanatory text beneath this last video, namely that it didn't connect one of my devices to another one of my devices, but that they actually went and force connected one of my devices to wherever else in the world, creating the impression as if I were lashing out to attack. In fact, creating the impression as if I had all had control over these devices. Let me tell you something, you completely useless, delusional, fucked up pieces of shit. First of all, once more, unclench your fucking teeth in general, and while you're watching this video, very important, unclench your fucking teeth and jaw. Have them be a little apart. Don't pry open your mouth like that, but don't do this. Don't do that. Not since the hot phase have I had at all control over this. And I do want to point out that back in the hot phase, you still had actual to the brain connections, not dependent on the crap devices. Okay? Back in the hot phase, that is before Marlin's night, I was able to do all manners of shit. I commanded the infrastructure towers here. I was able to shove calls back to the towers and park them there, put them on hold there, so to speak. I remember one night we actually turned down at least the inhumane tech-related part of an entire tower, if not several towers in the vicinity, just because I've had a little enough that night. Okay, this was back when they still used the ability to charge up my body from externally. In addition to that, this is 2013 material we're talking about here. This is quite a while. Not since Marlin Night have I had any control whatsoever. And oddly enough, having understood the brain and how everything works internally, I never at first heeded or at all hinted back in those very early days at the proxy devices. Okay? With which I mean to say that I didn't figure the proxy devices until afterwards. What does that mean? The reason why I explain you this is because ever since 2013, and who knows how long prior, fucking Upbound and their fucking specifically Albion associates may very well have created whatever wrong impression, maybe for years and years and years prior, as if I were actually utilizing these bloody devices for attacking someone out there. Let me point something out to you. I am the prime protector of mankind, and I will do away with all inhumane technologies based on the grounds that they are inhumane. I do not use inhumane. I do use what is in my own head in order to repair whatever they come and fuck up on the settings of all of this virtualware app. Yes, but only in here. I don't fucking lash out at anyone. I don't. I never have in all these years, and I never will. And before you say, but you said you will use inhumane technology in torture of the Upbound, I said specifically that I will not make use of any of the psychology shit, with which I really meant anything in what you might call the upper nervous system. I'm basically talking here downwards. I'm talking their nervous system for mere pain purposes and for mere messing with the function of their organs, lung and heart and whatnot. I'm not talking about shit going on in their minds, so to speak. I'm not going to do anything, even to the Upbound. Even at Totheitsfaktor 7, am I going to do anything down those lines to them? Just down here stuff. So once more, I do not attack any of you fuckers out there via these bloody technologies. I never have, and I never will. Chances are very high that some fucking IG or several IGs out there think to be very smart making some other fuck energies out there believe that I were doing that. Believe that, this has to do with tons of wrong, deliberately wrong understanding and wrong interpretation of the actual working and functioning of all of this that they have deliberately created in all of your useless heads. For instance, that, well, a person is not to know what his faces are doing. Yes, a person is to know what his faces are doing. It's not that I'm sleeping, while I'm sleeping, my faces are busy attacking you, or any shit like that they might perhaps want to portray and give you the impression of. That is not how it works. I assure you that. What I'm saying here is that for the longest time, chances are, again and again, especially in these night sessions, so to speak, in the middle of the night, when I am more or less sound asleep, tonight was a little different, the jokers just outward force connect one of my devices here, in whose emitted fields I am, to wherever the fuck else, with whatever wrong descriptor, like, I am the evil aggressor, I am the evil, how to put that? Anti-inquisition, I am the evil atheistic inquisition to do away with all lurchies, or whatever, right? Or whatever else, other flavor, or maybe I'm the alien invader, or, there's a lot of people who think they have a sense of humor, okay? So I might just as well be the alien invader, because I don't believe in bloody aliens, and I might be declared the devil, even though I'm an atheist and whatnot, right? This is some sick people's take of the humor. What I want to point out to you is, if I had a nuke, I would nuke you. If I had a gun and you were in front of me, I would shoot you dead. I would never use inhumane technologies against any single one of you, not even short of a nuke, a gun, or any other object. Never. Even in the death torture of the Abwehramt will I not make use with inhumane technologies pertaining to their fucking minds. Only to their bodies, so to speak. Not to their fucking minds. And hence, I certainly don't attack any of you with any of this shit. Yet you may very well be given that impression. And that brings us to the fact that Albion was involved tonight, very clearly. Which specifically brings me once more, see, I actually meant to do this on the 15th of December, which is my birthday, for those who don't know. Because I figured, sorry, that's the wrong one, because I figured I would, no, not via connecting or anything, just in a manner of speech, virtually invite BonnyFF to my birthday party and have a little chit chat with him. So instead, I'm going to do this a little earlier than 15th of December. See, BonnyFF. I realized a couple of things, namely, and I, as you can tell, I'm still being a little sabotaged in how I phrase things and whatnot, and it's always skipping thoughts too fast so that people can't follow me on the context, even though the context is there. So let us sit back and give that step you need to follow the context. What with the Ooga Oogas, you should know by now. Oi, you should know who the Ooga Oogas are by now. The Ooga Oogas, see, especially the, whatever you call it, tactic, stratagem, whatever, it's neither, it's bullshit, but then smells very Ooga Ooga-ish, okay? And hence the topic is once more Ooga Oogas, and that is really funny because the topic is once more fucking Albion tonight. And that brings me to BonnyFF. Now, BonnyFF, double bastard that thou art, see, I understood tonight that not just did you betray what I call the OMD, namely all of those people who were not completely, utterly insane, and who tried to do something against people like you and other utterly insane people abusing these inhumane technologies. Not just did you betray them all and see to it that every last one of them was hunted down and killed, and thus really did away with what would have massively been able to contribute to the liberation of mankind, but moreover, and be it thereby, and with your manifold of other activities over the years, you have, of course, as I explained to you in the past, betrayed all mankind, BonnyFF. That's nothing new to you, and that's nothing new to me. What is new is that it wasn't until today, because honestly, for the simple fact of the matter that is one aspect that personally I don't care about. It just happened to dawn on me, because there was Ooga Ooga and there was BonnyFF because it was Albion, and I just figured, hey, wait a minute, I never looked at it like that. So I realized today that you have actually reached a perfect high score, if you want to put it like that. Namely, you have now officially gone down into history as the single greatest traitor the world has ever known. And no matter what will happen for the next couple of thousand years, hands down, no one will ever surpass you again, BonnyFF. So, congratulations, BonnyFF. Because not just have you betrayed the OMD, not just have you betrayed all mankind, you have actually even betrayed your own useless piece of shit Father the 16th. Because your own piece of shit Father the 16th figured way too fucking late that the Ooga Oogas were completely, utterly crazy, even by his definition. And you seem to have sold your ass to the Ooga Oogas. I mean, there you are in the news at a bloody Ooga Ooga funeral. Nigh on lurching there, in fact. You have gone and sold your double bastardly, not at all royal ass to the Ooga Oogas. Now, what would Father say, BonnyFF? Seriously. What would he say? What exactly, BonnyFF? Let me tell you something, BonnyFF. If I know this world at all, and I assure you I do know this world, for I am this world, you, as well as your not at all offspring and your sort of kind of offspring, and any bloody relative of yours, other than your mother dear, because she is bloody old, let's face it, but other than your mother dear, nobody else of you and yours shall meet a natural end, what with, natural causes, age, whatnot. I assure you that much, BonnyFF. Trust you me. And also, the truth is, no one in the world will care about that aspect, really, other than maybe those affected by it. The vast majority of all the Ooga Oogas in the world will not meet a natural end either, but that is a little side story, not really topic of this video, because this is aimed at idiots in America who either inadvertently attack me or actually believe the impression trying to be created that I will lashing out against them. And see, in what I am absolutely certain is portraying me as completely, how to put that, useless and incompetent at it. Okay? Not just are they faking attacks of mine, allegedly, but they must most probably be doing them completely ridiculously ineffective and pathetic and childish and nerdy and whatnot, or full of hatred or whatnot. Okay? People in America are being completely 100% fucking hoodwinked, and have been for years and years and years and years and years. That is the main topic of this here video, explaining that. The second topic is, because there was the Albion connection tonight, just pointing out once more to BonnyFF and all of his ilk. BonnyFF specifically, perfect traitor, 100% perfect traitor. You have betrayed everything that could have helped mankind, you have betrayed all mankind, and you have gone and sold your fucking double bastardly ass to the Ooga Oogas to such an extent that you have actually betrayed your own useless father, who quintessentially was brought down by the Ooga Oogas, even if you are too stupid to fucking figure that. That is some betrayal. Trust you me. You will go down, BonnyFF. Be happy about that, because the truth is, to this very point, your life was a complete waste. As of now, you have gone down in history, BonnyFF, as the single biggest traitor who ever walked the earth, with a 100% perfect trading high score, BonnyFF. And I want to say something else. I want to remind the Americans of how, I think it was ABC News, how in some channels of media, they are shoving the BonnyFF and ilk people over there. Okay? And I want to remind you what I said on my Restructuring North America video, how I don't care what political system you find for your successor states, other than monarchy. I want you Americans out there, sorry, screen went black, I want you Americans out there to no longer allow yourselves to be hoodwinked by these idiots, to understand that I would never use inhumane technologies against anybody. And I mean, the fact that I have to explain you this, see, you have been from within, fucking NSA and ilk, right? Completely wrongly profile me for years and years and years long prior to 2013. I talked about this in my oldest videos, which you don't watch, I know, but I talked about this, I wrote about this, and so on and so forth. I do not attack. I do not lash out and attack you fuckers for the simple fact that I wouldn't even if I could, and I can't. Okay? Because of Marlin's fucking up, because of them preventing me from, at least to the degree that I would appreciate operating my own bloody system, let alone any of the proxy devices. Okay? And even the proxy devices without the to the brain infrastructure via which you could simply command the proxy device, with that not being there, what with me having deleted it, which is something that you still don't bloody get in your fucking heads, but with that not being there, I don't even have a theoretic ability to connect these proxy devices. They are stupid gadgets! You fucking idiots. So, Americans, stop allowing other select American IGs to hoodwink you. Stop allowing fucking Upvamp and ilk and fucking Albion delusional bastard IGs to hoodwink you. BonnyFF, be proud of yourself, but know ye that you and your ilk will not meet natural ends. I guarantee you this. And thirdly, anybody out there should understand that I never have lashed out in attacks against anyone, nor will I ever. And had I ever done that, I would, I assure you that, not have been laughably inefficient or any such. Okay? Very important. There, and that is this video. And one more thing, that's why I sought this here out. I actually wrote this down. See, BonnyFF, I gave this some consideration, and it occurred to me there's an interesting phenomenon to be beheld. Your daddy dear, 16th, was an idiotic maniac. Okay? He was an idiotic maniac. You, BonnyFF, are a maniacal idiot. I'm not sure if it's maniacal or maniacal in English, how you pronounce it. I'm not perfectly sure, because English is a motard language. I think I mentioned that in the past. But be that as it may, your daddy was an idiotic maniac, and you are a maniacal idiot. Which, no, have nothing to do with it. Those are two completely different things. Now, the interesting thing is, one would wonder, how is that possible? Well, if one treated genetics as a pseudoscience, namely, as you and your old BonnyFF tend to, then it would really mean your mother dear is to blame for that. You know, because it was not your daddy's genes, I assure you that much, because your daddy was an idiotic maniac, not a maniacal idiot. You wound up a maniacal idiot. So something must have been brought into that mixture of genes from your mother's side, which had you resolve that. That is if you practice genetics as pseudoscience. Now, as might be known now, I myself am not much of a friend of pseudoscience. So I say, well, wait a minute. Before we go and diss the old lady's genes, maybe you just have yourself to blame, see? Because truth of the matter is, maybe the reason why instead of being a maniac, you are just maniacal, is because of a simple phenomenon that in other than your circles might be called you being an underachiever. Maybe you're just an underachiever, BonnyFF, on the maniac scale, so to speak. And maybe with inhumane technologies having been there for you in your entire life, and you very likely always put a lot of importance on them, maybe you never really simply learned as much as you should have to become anything other than a complete idiot. Whereas your daddy was just idiotic. He was not an idiot. You are an idiot. So you, BonnyFF, are a maniacal idiot. Your daddy was an idiotic maniac. I want to explain to you how you differ from your father. Maybe you take great pride in differing from your father. Maybe you take great pride in having sold your double bastardly ass to the Ooga Oogas. Who knows? I know that you will not die a natural death. And maybe not literally, because they might keep me awake tonight, but figuratively, that will make me sleep well tonight. So, Americans, please stop allowing fucking idiots out there to hoodwink you and believing all matters of shit, especially about me allegedly attacking anybody out there. And secondly, BonnyFF and elk. BonnyFF, congratulations on your perfect high score. No one before you ever achieved that, no one after you ever will achieve that. You are the greatest traitor who ever walked the earth. You will be remembered, should there be mankind, in thousands of years. You will. Number 1 and number 2 of your name cannot make that claim. You will be remembered. If that gives you anything, there.